These videos were generated by using AI, and I think the results are decent from a free software. The software used here is not perfect, it gives errors with certain settings. However, I still had two reasons to make this video. First is to keep you updated, and the second is for the viewers interested in experimenting something new in the AI space. So let's begin. I will start with explaining the installation part. Search for Pinocchio. It should be in the first search result. This will be a simple installer. Click Download, and you will be at this Install section. I will be installing this on Windows. Download the Windows installer. Unzip the file. Then you may see this Windows protection message. I will click here which says More Info and then Run anyway. This application is used by many users and it is open source on GitHub, so I will assume this is safe. And that is it, the information for installation. So, I downloaded the file. And after download you can extract the file using WinRAR if you have it. Or just click this Extract All, like this, and then this extract here. Inside, there will be this Pinocchio installer. You can double-click to run the installer. I had already installed it, but my recorder became unresponsive. The installation process just asked for the location for installation, and I continued with the default, which was inside the C drive. After installation you should have the Pinocchio shortcut on the desktop to start. Inside you can click this, Visit Discover page, or click this Discover option. This is the project, WAN 2.1, and I will be installing this using Pinocchio. Click to open. This download button will get all the necessary files to run AI. I will be having all the files in my C drive. Make sure you have around 100 gigabytes of free space for this project. So, let's install. This is the installation process and this will take time depending on the internet speed. So, I will skip this section of the video, as there is nothing more than the computer's commands. It may ask yes or no type questions. During the installation of Microsoft Visual Studio, you can select yes. After some time I got this on my screen, referring to the project name we are setting up using Pinocchio. I continued with the default name. And then this install option. At this point the requirements to run the project are completed. Now the project is being cloned. This can be ignored. This is something in my computer due to which my recorder gets unresponsive. Now the project utilities are being downloaded. There are lots of files, hence I suggest using Pinocchio as it is a simple option for most of the users. Finally, the installation is completed. So, in Pinocchio we can see the project has been installed. Let me open the resource monitor and keep it aside to see the usage. I will start the project from the above option. Something happened and it again said installation was completed. I closed everything and tried again. I click the project. From this available space only 17 gigabytes got consumed, which means the AI model files are not yet downloaded. I will try running the text-to-video interface again. So, now it is downloading the model files. These are the large files for which I suggested to have a free space around 100 gigabytes. After some time I got this blue screen error. I tried again. A few files that were not downloaded previously are being downloaded now. And the project got started. The resource consumed is normal with RAM being used to keep the project running. A simple one-sentence introduction on the top. Graphic memory required depends on the resolution and duration of the video. I will run this on the recommended size and duration. There are 3 recommended settings. Video resolution 848 by 480, 14 billion model, 80 frames for a 5-second video. Which means 16 frames per second. Graphic memory consumed will be around 8 gigabytes. The second option is with the same resolution using a smaller 1.3 billion parameter model. 80 frames for 5-second video, and surprisingly, only 5 gigabytes of graphic memory will be needed. Graphic cards with 6 gigabytes memory can also generate video with these settings. Note that the quality will be low, because the model mentioned here is a 1.3 billion parameter model. A smaller model than the previous one. The third is an HD size video, with the larger model consuming 11 gigabytes of graphic memory. Generating video longer than 8 seconds is not recommended, and it may give bad results. This video engine configuration should have the switch and knobs for the above said recommendation. The first setting is in the drop-down. These are the AI models as mentioned above. Here the first text-to-video model, which is the smaller 1.3 billion model for low graphic memory like 6 gigabytes cards. The second is the 14 billion model for larger, 12 gigabytes cards. The third is also a 14 billion model but a quantized model. This means it is like the original 14 billion model but smaller in size. This consumes less graphic memory and performs close to the larger 16-bit model. I have explained the quantized model in a separate video. I suggest watching that for better understanding. Text encoder: the text we type in the prompt box are converted for the AI. Use the 16-bit encoder with the 14 billion original model if you have enough graphic memory. And the 8-bit encoder with the quantized model we saw in the above dropdown. Attention type: I suggest not to touch it. I had a tough time building Sage Attention on Windows last week, then I decided not to upload the video due to the complicated process. This says changing the settings may increase the video generation time for the first video after the changes. This may change the low memory parameter. I will leave these settings to default. After changing anything here, you are supposed to click this apply button. But I tested several times and it just had problems. I had posted some errors which are expected to be fixed. I think I will make a video again once everything is stable. With the default prompt, we have this option for the video resolution. The model selected is the smaller 1.3 billion parameters. It should take less graphic memory. Below in the advanced there are some common options like guidance scale, seed ID, caching option. I will keep it as it is because the default option here is the best and should not crash. I will click generate. You can definitely play with the video resolution here and the total number of frames. I will skip the video generation process. After 5 minutes, I got the result. And this is not bad within 5 minutes. As per the prompt, I got the large orange octopus and a crab. I asked an AI to give me something different in reference to the default prompt about octopus. And I got a different prompt. I will copy and close this. So, the new prompt is larger than the previous prompt. Let's see the result. After 5 minutes, I got the result. And this looks like a very realistic video. Right now I am using these settings with a smaller model so it should not crash. I am expecting multiple fixes in the future. I will change the resolution. Or else, let me increase the length. Here it says maximum 8 seconds, 128 frames for best results. I will keep below 128. Let's generate. I was expecting a spike in graphic memory usage, but it did not happen. And after 10 minutes, I got the result. So, this is a 7-second video. I should have kept the total frames at 128. The video looks great, considering the time it took to generate. Also, the resource utilized is very less compared to what I have previously tried. This will definitely work on low memory cards without stressing the hardware. If you play the video on full screen, this is how it looks. This is not the HD size video and still looks decent. My RAM usage I noticed is around 16 GB, so keep a note of it. I tried again. The graphic card memory usage has a small spike. But still it's much less than what I expected. After 10 minutes I got the result. And the crab has an interesting body. The results are great. I hope you got the idea of how to use this. I hope the errors get fixed. I will try again. If needed, I will make an updated video.